All right, as promised, I said that I would make a view of how to read your case and implement it onto a map. These streets are completely made up. I just came up with random numbers, so yeah, it's pretty much what you're going to see on the road. Sometimes, it doesn't go in increments of 2. Sometimes it skips numbers, and sometimes it's, can be confusing. So I did throw a couple oddballs in there. Like if you look at like right there, School Street, 76 to 72, just randomly skips numbers because that will happen out there. Same with like 60 to 56. And then especially I did it just to kind of exemplify that at the end with School Street. See how it jumps like a bunch of numbers. I just figured probably be good for learning lesson here. Now I'm only like 4 weeks in as a CCA, but I've done shipping and receiving for about 10 years. So all I've ever done is look at addresses. So I figured I could kind of offer my help, my experience, my guidance on how to make this kind of easier, like I did. I'm no pro by any means. I haven't been there for 30 years like some of you guys, and I definitely have a lot of respect for you veterans out there. This job is tough. It's not easy. It's probably the hardest job I've ever had, and fortunately, I'm an organized person, so I do things like this in my off time, even though I'm not paid for it. It's more just for me, and I really enjoy teaching people things and how to do it, so hopefully this can help out some of you struggling CCAs. So basically what I do on a day off is I'll go in and I'll do exactly this. Our office is pretty good. They write down the loop points. They have them all typed out. We have a lot of really good regulars, a lot of really good guys, a lot of stability in the office. I work in a 12 route office, and there are 6 CCAs right now. I am unfortunately at the bottom. However, I do go to other offices as I have 3 kids. So, feeding their mouths is important to me. So I'll work wherever. And I think that it's definitely helped me in my office by working at other offices, because it just, helps me get better, I suppose. It's definitely tough walking into another office and not knowing shit about the city that you're going to. However, it's a great learning experience, whether you, sink or swim. It is what it is. I've definitely had my days. I can't say I've been out longer than 9.5 hours on a single route. But I did have a day this week where I finished my route up by 8.5 hours, and that was only due to the day before they sent me to a different office and there was a call out. So there was a bunch of mail that the guys had to bring back because it got too late. So I ended up having to, take an extra 30 on the route to deliver the remaining mail. Basically, it was just to some apartment complexes, but those stupid mailboxes where you jam your friggin' hands in and doesn't feel too good. So, and that's just pain every day that stays on your hands, and you think you get used to it by now, but nope, you jam your thumb, you chip a nail, whatever. I mean, it just stays with you. So, so basically, this is what the case looks like. You're gonna have these symbols down at the bottom, and if you notice how School Street, I did the pluses, Berlin's got the squares, Camp Place has these little squigglies, Myrtle Court has these circles, and so basically just running down the case, you got the starting point is gonna be 96 School Street, while your ending point on this case is gonna be 95 School Street with a bunch of streets in between. It looks like it makes no damn sense whatsoever. But here's how I put it all into perspective. When I'm sitting at home, I like to go on Google Earth, Google Maps. A lot of the Google Maps, they actually put the number on the house, so that can kind of benefit you a little bit. What I can't help you with is where the mailbox is going to be, if it's going to be box on post, if you're going to have to do a stop and hop. But, it's all the general same concept. You kind of do the routes how you feel like you should do the routes. There's a lot of regulars in our office that will have parking loops, and they'll say, yeah, F that. I'm going to do it stop and hop. It's just easier for me. When I'm doing stop and hops, I don't like to just do one single house at a time, especially if they're close. I'll grab the mail for the next 3 houses, stop the truck, pull over, grab the three houses mail, deliver that, come back to the truck. Yeah, you deadhead a little bit, but it beats, pulling up the truck every, 5 inches basically. That can definitely slow you down. So that's something that I look out for as well. There are times on my route that I had this week. I covered a route for a guy who went on vacation, and I did it a little bit differently on one day just because I had so much extra mail for that place. I decided to deliver that complex before I went up to another complex and delivered that mail. It all worked out. It was flyer day, basically 4 days out of the fucking week. So, yeah, that sucks ass too. So I'm just going to bring you guys over to the map now that you guys see that it starts from 96 School Street, ends at 95, like I said, with streets in between. What the hell is this? I don't understand. Well, here you go. Put it on a map. Here it is, all in perspective. So we're going to start right here at 96, right? And if you look at your case, it says it's going to start at 96. We're going to go up to 72. All right, and then the street changes. Why does the street change? Because we don't want to be delivering the mail on this entire street and miss all these side streets, because then we're just backtracking and we're not doing things efficiently. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, so we're going to go 96, 94, 92, 86, 84, 82, 76, 72. All right, and then in our case, it says that we have 1 through 2 Berlin Street. Why is it 1 through 2? Because you're going to hit 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. That looks like, to me, I made a dead-end street, so you're going to have to do a U-turn right there. And you basically are going to roll around, come back down to 10, go to 2. And when you come to the end of that road, right about here, you look at your case, starts at 70, goes to 56. So 70, 68, 66, 62, 60, 56. All right. Now what the hell do we do? Do we go up to School Street, or are you going to go to Camp Place there? I'm pretty sure you're going to go to Camp Place. So you got 1 through 2, Camp Place. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 8, 6, 4, 2. All right. Now you're at the end of the road again. Well, do you go back this way? No, because you still have some even number houses going up here, and there's another street up here. So I'm pretty sure by now you guys are all probably getting the concept. But you go to School Street right here, check your case again. You're 48. All right, 48, 44, 38, 34, 30. And we're gonna look now. We got Myrtle Court, so we're gonna take a left. And if you're doing this right, your flyers should come right out in order. Your DPS and your residual FSS, it should all match up. Shouldn't have any issues. What I would like to do is probably, I like to rubber band like streets like that, streets like this, just so I know that those are my next breaking points. You don't have to. A lot of people just throw the FSS in the, in the tray and the residual all together, and they won't rubber band it. They just leave it like, basically drive-by truck mode. But yeah, you gotta take your left here now that you finished 30. Do 1, 3, 5, 6, 4, 2. And here's the last part. And this is the easy part, and this is what I was talking about in the post that I had this morning, is that you'll come back to the street eventually. This probably won't take you a long time to do all this mail. It looks like a lot of addresses there. It's kind of pretty straightforward here. So you're going to go from 39, because now you've gone from 96 all the way up to 30. So the house can't start at 95. It's going to start at 39 or 31 or 33. It could be anything. That's what I chose to do, is 39. And basically you're just going to take that right back down. You're going to come all the way down School Street till you hit 95 on this side. And that way you cover everything in and between School Street. So yeah, that's basically my little map tutorial there. Hopefully you guys can find that useful. Some of you guys will probably laugh at it. I really don't care. There are a lot of people out there that need help, and there's a lot of guys out there that on this sub like to knock people for helping, assisting, training. I will also say there's a lot of stupid posts on there, like what to wear from orientation. I mean, like everybody says, you can use a search bar and just look that up, and it's been answered a million times. There's a bunch of posts that have been answered a million times. I haven't seen a tutorial like this one that I'm posting here because I don't think anybody really cares to put the time and effort to help other people. But that's just my opinion, and I hope this works out for you guys. Best of luck. Try not to drown. It's really not that bad when you put it down with a piece of paper and a pencil. I made it kind of look easy for you. This is probably an easy layout. There are going to be tougher ones. There could be like 10 streets in between here. Maybe this is an entire park and loop where, you know, you basically, you park right here at 96, you walk up, you do 96 all the way up to 70, you come down Berlin, and you come down this way, and you come down here, you get in your truck. Okay, now you move it up. Now you're going to do from 70 all the way around Camp Place, okay? And then you cross the street, 51, 57, 63, 69, get in your truck. Okay, pull up to 48. Then you're going to go 48, 44, 38, 34, 30, 1, all the way to 2, and then back down, cross the street, there's your truck. That's like 3 parking loops in that one, if you really wanted to do it that way. Hopefully that's box on post, but again, hopefully this can help some people. Maybe this is a waste of your time. Either way, take it with a grain of salt. Take every learned lesson you can. I still have a lot to learn, and you guys do too. So, all right, guys, take care.